Prior to Patrolfinder, our call system was based on, it was a list. It was just, there was no mapping. We would get a list of addresses. We would generally just wait to be dispatched by the dispatcher to go from call to call. Now with Patrolfinder, we can see our calls visually on our map. We can see where they are, how many there are, what type of call they are, and we can get information quickly on those calls. So that helps us to strategize where we're going and how we're going to handle each call.
So I would say that Patrolfinder allows me to see where we haven't patrolled without having to call up my buddy that works the midnight shift and say, hey, I saw you were on a call here at 1 a.m. I know you're probably sleeping, but can you just give me the lowdown? They can just put that information in here, and now I can just load up Patrolfinder, type in attention points or bulletins, and then read it for myself.
Patrolfinder allows us to be more efficient in the way that we patrol, at least how we would roll our resources out. And so instead of relying on being dispatched to the next call, officers can take more autonomy to do the work that they have in their assigned area of responsibility.
With Patrolfinder, it just makes it easier. Like, I can just be like, go through the patrol map on Patrolfinder and say, okay, here, there's, cross streets here and here. I can have this officer here, this officer there, and I can respond in kind there.
By adding the visual element to the dispatch response and even pending calls for service in our city has allowed officers to sort of cherry pick as they go throughout their day the things that need attention that they haven't yet gotten to.
Say I wasn't dispatched to this call and I heard it go out, I can just come in, go onto Patrolfinder and see that we have 6 officers at the scene. Now I can better utilize my time and my positioning here to go where I'd be needed.
We've taken the extra step now by using Patrolfinder to look at data of how we've patrolled through our neighborhoods. We know that the power is there, that data is being collected, and once that data is collected, we can use it to overlay with crime patterns. So have our analysts take a deep dive to say, do we have enough patrol officers patrolling on each shift? So it's really helped us to address problem areas in a more efficient manner, right down to a micro location where we want to put our efforts, solve the problem, move on to the next one.
The information that we need to perform our job is now at our fingertips, as opposed to us relying on others to get that information. And it's a time thing, I mean, I call for dispatch and say, hey, there was a call here on the 3rd, can you look into it? As opposed to, there's an attention point here, or I'm here now, I just click on that point and say, we were here on the 3rd, here's all the information from that call. Now I can address this in the manner that I need to.
At the end of the day, it comes down to manpower, it can come down to budget, it can come down to the money being spent to tackle problems. And if we can accomplish an efficient way to tackle problems, we can use the least amount of resources, the least amount of money possible to tackle them. And ultimately that can have an effect on officer safety. It can have an effect on the availability of officers for priority calls and those sorts of things.